Look very bad. It makes it look like you got financial issues. It makes it look like your ducks.
Floyd Mayweather has once again clashed with Stephen A Smith, who is well known for having public disagreements with top athletes.
I don't really want for nothing. I mean, it's crazy that, when people say, when you post something, you see all the comments, you see what people were saying.
This is not the first time people have claimed that Mayweather is broke and living a false lifestyle. A well-known boxing promoter made similar statements, and even a fighter linked to Mayweather Promotions said the same thing. Despite all this, Floyd has continued to deny the claims. Now Stephen A. Smith has added his voice to these accusations, and Floyd reacted strongly. The two spoke on a call where Floyd went on a long rant saying that Smith and others are just jealous of him while he continues to be blessed by God.
With Conor McGregor, not so much the one with Logan Paul. Looking at these exhibitions and all of that stuff, that little melee and stuff don't matter to me. As far as I'm concerned, it could have potentially been orchestrated. I don't know, but I do know.
Media, I don't do that anymore because I'm truly, truly blessed, way beyond belief. You know, what's important to me right now is my real estate, my family, different things I'm involved with. You know, it's all about helping kids, the new generation, surpass Floyd Mayweather and be a better Floyd Mayweather. So, you know, everything that I did, you know, in a past if it was something.
Recently, the 48-year-old retired champion has tried to rebuild his image as a rising businessman with interests in liquor supplements, clothing, and especially real estate. In late February, Mayweather announced what he called his biggest deal, yet claiming he bought a large portfolio of 62 apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan. In a video on Instagram, he said all the buildings belong to him and that he has no partners. He also said that the retail spaces under those buildings are his as well and encouraged others by saying they can do the same by making strong business moves.
Pushing each other to be great instead of arguing on social media. That's just my opinion. And push each other in a positive way. And, you know, I found myself in the past, you know, the younger Floyd Mayweather, you know, going back and forth on the internet with different people. But I'm in a better place in my life right now. You know, I couldn't ask to be in a better place. So the old Floyd Mayweather, when I used to go back and forth with people on social media.
Mayweather shared that his company Vita Properties paid $42 million for the buildings. However, his claims do not seem to match the actual records. Even a month after his announcement, none of the properties had officially changed ownership. New York City records, which are usually updated quickly, showed no transfer, and experts said a full sale to Mayweather did not appear close. The NYC Housing Partnership, which is connected to most of the buildings for tax benefits and affordability programs, also stated that they had not been informed about any upcoming sale.
I feel like as you get older, you have to look at things in a different way. You know, my son this year is 26 years old. So in 4 years, my son will be 30. Then my daughter will be 29 in the 4 years. So I have, you know, grandchildren. So the same thing I was doing 10 years ago, I can't be doing now. Even 5 years ago, I can't be doing now. It's all about growth, and I'm growing every day.
Yeah, man.
A spokesman from the Housing Partnership confirmed that they had not received any notice about a sale or ownership change, and said they are normally involved in such transfers, but this time nothing happened. A source close to the deal explained that Mayweather only bought a small share in the portfolio with the option to increase his stake later or buy everything fully. It is still unclear if he will move forward with that. The source chose to stay unnamed due to the private nature of the agreement. Meanwhile, Black Spruce Management, which owns most of the buildings, said Mayweather has met all his responsibilities so far and remains a good partner and supporter of affordable housing.
Properties.com. We already talked about Mayweather Fitness. You know, people, you know, I got a team talking to me in different places.
Hey, I understand, man. It's a business. So that's your business, brother.
And if you're an adult, you come to Vegas, come see me at my Gentleman's Club. And if you like this skate, when you come to Vegas, come check us out at Skate Rock City.
All right. I appreciate it, Floyd. Thank you so much.
Another company that owns the remaining buildings did not respond to calls or emails. When asked about the deal, Lyle Frist, the CEO of Vita Properties, joined a phone call along with a man who introduced himself as James McNair, linked to Mayweather's business team. However, the voice did not match known recordings of McNair. The person still insisted that Mayweather had bought the properties, but refused to give details publicly. He added that Mayweather grew up in affordable housing and was interested in the project partly because it included rent-controlled apartments.
They've been building generational wealth. Even like when my children, all 4 of my children are adults. And I told them, no more handouts. Because I feel like I'm hurting my children just by, I give them money, they go shopping, they put gas in their car, they party, they come back, I need money.
The person explained that Mayweather liked the idea of earning money while also helping the community, and once he understood that he wanted to own everything. McNair did not reply to further messages, and Mayweather's lawyers also gave no comment. This deal is one of many real estate moves Mayweather has talked about over the years. It is said that more than 10 years ago he met major real estate figures Jeff Sutton and Andrew Matias at a Knicks game and built connections with them. According to people present, they later advised him on property investments.
Give them money, I buy them houses, I buy them cars. Told them, listen, if you guys go to school or you work in one of my businesses, then you can branch off, get your own business, and I'll put the money up to help you start a business, but I need you guys to take what I've already started and triple and double that.
2022 podcast Mayweather said that during his career with help from his former manager Al Heyman and other contacts, he invested $5 million into commercial real estate and started earning about $50 million monthly, which he described as a strong return. He also claimed he had a share in One Vanderbilt, a tall office tower in Manhattan, though he wrongly said it was the tallest building in New York City.
36 months with one of my new investments, I would be making $300 million a month.
What investment is that?
In real estate. I'm heavy in real estate. Even though I got a lot of cash, OPM. You don't always have to use your money. That's why it's very important for y'all to make sure y'all keep y'all credit.
And claiming to be James McNair told Business Insider that Mayweather invested $88 million into around 20 loans connected to SL Green and commercial properties. He explained that the company used this money as mezzanine debt, which is a type of higher interest loan used in real estate. He said it was a good chance to earn money for Mayweather, while also helping SL Green benefit from being linked to his name.
Floyd, man, like, you got everything, got the skyscrapers, you got the cars, you got the houses, you got, what's next?
What I'm working on now, I don't really want for nothing.
A spokesperson from SL Green said they do not comment on individual investors. In sports, some athletes go beyond their field and leave a lasting impact, and both Floyd Mayweather and Michael Jordan are often placed in that category. While their success is clear, Mayweather's career has faced criticism, with some accusing him of choosing easier opponents.
That if you get at it, you're going to be the highest DLC.
It's possible. It's possible. I just need everybody to sit back, buckle your seatbelt, because I may be on the next game.
Okay. Okay.
You know, everything takes time.
Yes, sir.
We communicating. Everything takes time.
All right. Well, man, I appreciate your time, man. Absolutely. And so again,
this criticism became stronger in 2014 when Mayweather was questioned for not fighting Manny Pacquiao at the time. Stephen A. Smith also spoke against him, which led to tension between the two before they eventually fought. In an interview, Mayweather showed no respect for Smith's views, saying he does not care about what he says and pointing out that Smith has never played the sports he talks about. He repeated that Smith is just a critic and his opinion does not matter. Smith later calmed the situation by saying Mayweather is the best boxer. Years later, Smith compared Mayweather to Michael Jordan, saying both were far ahead of others and made opponents look less skilled. He explained that while players like LeBron James win games, they do not dominate in the same way as Jordan and Mayweather. Their rivalry shows how much attention sports legends receive. Mayweather's success and choices have built a legacy that is both praised and questioned. As opinions continue to change, debates about his place in boxing will continue. After retirement, Mayweather has moved into different investments, including real estate and his boxing promotion, and he recently entered cryptocurrency by supporting ACT and linking his WBC belts to the project.
Floyd Money Mayweather was undefeated for the last half of his career with one hand. He constantly broke his hand.
Yeah.
He constantly broke his hand. And so because he broke his hand, you got to give credit where credit is due. He would go into a ring knowing he had no shot at knocking somebody out because his hands were hurt too much. Yeah. And literally walked in the ring and said, I'm going to embarrass you and humiliate you by showing the world you can't hit me.
The undefeated 50-0 boxer connected himself with BSC cryptocurrency after meeting its founder in New York. Mayweather fully backed the project and showed strong support. He later promoted it further by offering rewards to investors, including his own WBC belt. Soon after joining the crypto space, he posted online asking who would win his belt and invited fans to join a Zoom call where he would explain why he believes in the project. The offer became more attractive as he added more valuable rewards for supporters.
If not the greatest boxer in history, he's absolutely sensational. But he retired years ago, and for me personally, I know these exhibition matches are entertaining.
At the same time, rumors started spreading that Stephen A. Smith could run for president in 2028. When first asked, he rejected the idea and said he is not interested in becoming president, but would like to be part of political debates. He said he would rather stand on a debate stage and challenge politicians who try to convince the public that they have good intentions.
I've had no choice but to get a bit more serious about it. I've been approached by people on Capitol Hill. I've been approached by people who are elected officials in office, whether it's governors or mayors or what have you, and people have legitimately and seriously asked me about that.
However, by April 7th, Smith seemed to change his view. He wrote online that although he enjoys his life at ESPN, he is tired of the current situation and is now open to the idea. In an interview, he explained that he has been approached by people in politics, including officials and leaders who seriously discuss the possibility with him.
I have no desire to be a politician. My life is pretty well. But I've decided I'm no longer going to close that door. I'm going to keep my options open. I'm going to entertain the possibility. If it comes in 2020, late 2026, 2027.
Even though nothing official has been confirmed, people online have started reacting strongly. Some warned him not to let ego mislead him, while others said he could gain support if he stays honest. Smith later confirmed he is keeping his options open after being mentioned as a possible unusual candidate for 2028 and shared his thoughts after attending a major broadcasting event in Las Vegas.
Where I look at this country and I think it's an absolute mess, and there's legitimate reason to believe, whether it's via exploratory committees or anything else, that I indeed would have a legitimate shot to win the presidency of the United States.
At the event, Smith spoke in detail and said he is no longer closing the door on running. Reports say he recently signed a 5-year $100 million deal with ESPN, but considering a campaign is very different from actually starting one, as seen with figures like Dwayne Johnson and Bob Iger who thought about it but stayed out. Smith's name came up after political shifts, and he said many people are searching for new options. He admitted voting for Kamala Harris, but has also criticized the Democratic Party and appeared on different networks while also speaking against Donald Trump on policy issues.
The boxing is over. This is all that he does. He literally said, "What if I lose?" He said that to me. And I was like, what? Those words came out of Floyd Mayweather's mouth. He is saying that he will take a 45-55 split. He will take the 45%.
Despite their disagreements, things have not always been negative between Smith and Mayweather. Smith revealed that Mayweather once called him on FaceTime just before he went live on ESPN to clarify rumors about returning for another fight. Reports had suggested Mayweather was training hard and thinking about a comeback, even though he previously said he would retire after reaching 50 fights following his bout with Conor McGregor.
He is saying that he has capitulated to any and all drug testing mandates that you have incorporated. He has called you out. I'm saying because of the Manny Pacquiao I saw yesterday, that Floyd is ducking. Because
Stephen A says ducking.
I have to, only from this standpoint.
Still, many athletes have returned after retirement, and Mayweather could earn huge money if he fights again. For now, Smith remains ready to report any updates if that happens. That is all for now, so stay connected, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications to catch more updates and content like this.